Hello everyone and welcome to a weigh-in update. So I've got my little notebook here to give a little summary of how this last week went. So I'll let you know what I weighed in on Wednesday that's just gone. Today is Saturday and I've only just got the chance to sit down and film this video. So yeah, but it's not too late compared to some other weigh-in updates. But anyway, so this week I got a maintain, which was at 11 stone 7. So yeah, I was quite happy with that generally. So I'll just give a brief summary of my calories for this week because I sort of set the goal that I could go up to maintenance calories, which is 2,125 according to NutriCheck for me each day. So did it go to plan? Well, the first day, Wednesday, I went up to 2,695, so almost around 700 over. So I was like, first day's not so great because I had planned not to let myself go over maintenance calories. Thursday, I got up to 2,275. Friday, I did 2,142, so around on target. Saturday, I wasn't very hungry at all, and I think we were a bit busy, so I did 1,612. So that balanced out some of my overrun on the other, on the Wednesday. Sunday, again, not quite fully up to calories, 1,916. Monday, 1,858. So I've had a few days under, which have balanced out the days when I've gone a bit over. And then Tuesday, 2,105. So on NutriCheck, you can actually do a report if you go to the top and click the 3 lines part, and it showed me that as an average across the week, I averaged out at 2,000 calories. So I thought that was okay because I was trying to stick to not going over the 2,100 overall. So it did balance out. So yeah, that gave me a bit of confidence as well, because it's a bit difficult when you go from weight loss mode to maintenance mode to sort of, if you do increase your calories or increase what you're eating in some way, you can have that fear that, oh my gosh, like, am I just going to like put on 5 pounds in a week sort of thing from like actually eating more. But then if you don't eat more, you can continue to lose weight or don't eat high calorie foods. So this was a bit of a test as well to see if I could actually maintain by increasing my calories up to what's recommended for maintenance. So it did actually work because my intention was to maintain. So yeah, generally happy. This last week, for some reason, I ate a lot of tuna mayonnaise. I think some days, like some weeks you're just like not fussed so much on food and you just think, oh, I don't even know what to have for lunch. Oh, let me just have a quick and easy thing of like tuna mayo with sweet corn, and then I'll just have a pita bread sort of dipped in a bowl of tuna and sweet corn, which is a bit random, but I was just like, that's just what I fancy. Something filling, not too fussy. So yeah, I had that for quite a few days. And generally just other things I normally eat. Had some salad. Yeah, probably had more rice than usual. So I probably spent my extra calories on sort of a bit more carbs rather than more chocolate or sweets or anything like that. So yeah, generally a good week. Now I've got a quick little story to share because this Sunday is our baby dedication. If you've watched my channel before, you know that my children had chicken pox when we were last meant to do it, so we had to reschedule. And I've got a bit of a story about the dress I'm going to wear. So this is the dress that I'm going to wear. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's a Ted Baker dress and it's like pencil shape. And yeah, so this is the dress I'm going to be wearing. It needs a bit of a lint roll. But there is a bit of a story about this dress which I thought I would share. So first of all, my question to you is, do you believe in the law of attraction? Now this is that basically, if you think about something over and over again, then you can actually attract it to yourself. or tracked it to becoming, like, to happening, basically. Well, about 2 months ago, for some reason, I was just daydreaming. I was thinking about, oh, I need to sort through some of my dressy clothes, which I packed away under the spare bed, because we weren't going to any parties and stuff since lockdown. And I thought, oh, actually, I used to have like a lot of, well, quite a few Ted Baker dresses back from when I first started working, before I was married and everything. And I thought, oh, I was just thinking, oh, why did I stop buying clothes from Ted Baker? Because I used to love going in and looking at the dresses, So then I remembered, oh yeah, it was because there was this like nasty girl experience when I went to take back a dress one day. And so I'd forgotten about that because it happened like so many years ago, basically. Probably like 5 years ago now. Anyway, so the dress I returned and had this nasty girl experience was, it was actually this exact dress, but in black. And the story is that I bought this exact dress in black and I loved it and I'd been saving it for an occasion. Now what happened was, a lady at work got a promotion and I was asked to backfill her job. So then I had to help with interviews to fill my job. So I thought, oh, I can wear that dress for that occasion doing the interviews because I haven't had anything to wear it for, and I'd been really looking forward to wearing that black dress with the zip down the front. Excited for that. So the day come of doing the interviews, had a shower, chucked the dress on, went to get in the car to go to work. As I climbed in the car, I heard and like the dress split at the side, and I was like, what? Like, if you're not in the UK, you won't know that like Ted Baker dresses can be expensive, and that one was probably nearly £100. And I was like, this shouldn't have just ripped like that, because I literally just stepped in the car. So yeah, so I had to quickly run in the house, put something else on, and then quickly get to work. Anyway, so that the week after, I went to take it back to the local House Fraser shop, which had a Ted Baker section, and went up to the girl on the counter. I said, oh, I want to return this dress. And she was about my age, and there was a girl behind the counter with her, which was probably her friend, similar age to me as well. Now, she looked at her friend and gave her a funny look, and then she took the dress from me and then put it on the table behind her and started like examining it. And I was like, all right. And she turned around to me and said, this has got deodorant on this dress. And I said, oh yeah, because I just put it on after having a shower, and I just got in the car to go to work. No, I think you've worn this out clubbing or something. Now you're trying to return it after you've worn it. I said, well, I literally worn it for like a few minutes and I wasn't going clubbing or anything like that. She was like, well, I don't believe you, so you can't bring it back. And I thought, it's a lot of money to not be able to return. And I thought, actually, you don't know me at all, because I've probably been clubbing like 4 times in my life. I'm just not into that. So yeah, and it just like took me by surprise, and the looks the girls would give me was quite humiliating. And I'd got home that day and I explained it to my mum, and I was quite upset at the time because like I was younger and it had been like, there was other stuff going on at the time. I think my granddad wasn't well, and yeah, so I was a bit like flustered, and my mum was like, you need to go back again and tell them no, that you need to have your money back for that. And I was like, well, I don't want to like speak to that girl again basically about it. So anyway, my mum went to the shop, I think the weekend after that, and again tried to take it back, and actually she encountered the same girl who gave her the same attitude and was like, no, you're not taking it back. So then she come back another time and had to call up, and eventually the manager dealt with it and I got the dress returned. But that sort of put me off buying more Ted Baker stuff at that time, and even like going and browsing that local shop, because I was just thought, well, I don't want that same experience. So anyway, now roll on years and years later. So our baby dedication had got rearranged. I'd planned to wear a different dress at that time. My mum called me up, oh, I'm sorting out some of my size 14 clothes that don't fit me anymore, because she's gone up a size. So she's like, oh, some of them are really lovely, and and I don't want to just get rid of them. Maybe you might like to look at some, see if you like any of them. I was like, okay, sure, yeah. So I found a day and went round and had a look. And this blue dress was in her house, like under the bed, not even worn. This same exact dress, but this is in navy, still with the tag on. And I wanted to show you because before I take the tag off on Sunday, but I was like, I just thought that experience had come to my mind literally the week before. And then here I am in my mum's house and she's giving me this same dress that I loved before, but in the size that's perfect for me now, because they come up a bit small. And I was like, this is like such a weird law of attraction moment that I just thought about the other week, and now I'm getting handed the dress which I really liked in the first place. But yeah, so I was like, and there's been a few things lately like that which I thought, like, do I believe in the law of attraction? I've read the book The Secret, and I was a bit like, I partly believed it, partly wasn't sure, like where you can attract things to yourself by thinking about them over and over again. And it's like it was one of those moments I think I shared before on my channel about when I kept thinking about gingerbread lattes, kept thinking about it. Then I, like that week, I went in B&M and then they had them on special offer, and they hadn't, like they'd just brought them out for the season, and I was like, oh, I love these. And it was just one of them things that just sort of mattered to me at that time and cheered me up, sort of thing. So yeah, have you had any law of attraction experiences, and do you believe in that? And what are your thoughts about it? But yeah, so now tomorrow I'm going to wear this dress and just think, oh, well, someone's watching over me and cares about what I care about, like knows what I like, and has drawn it to me. So yeah, that was my little story for this week. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to wearing that dress, and I've got some shiny blue heels which I'm going to attempt to wear. I'm not very good at wearing heels, but I'm going to give it a go. It's nice to dress up, isn't it? So yeah, not much else new happening. I'm about to go and pick up another Aldi shop. Yeah, and that's it. I got this cool watch strap actually for £10 off Amazon for my Fitbit. It's Fitbit HR, Auto HR. So they've got newer ones out now, but yeah, I was really impressed with that for £10. It's kind of turned out to be quite good. So yeah, that's my week. I'm rambling on now, so I better go. But I hope you've had a great week. I hope you've got a loss if you're hoping for a loss, or yeah, let me know how you're getting on in your journey, and wishing you all the best for the week ahead too. Take care, and I'll catch up soon.